I've been eating fruit and still juicing right after my juice fast, and I'm losing more weight. And I'm also having some sort of little rashes. Some like small itchy spots. Skinny but yet firm and toned. Interesting things going on in my body. Hello there, my people on YouTube and the world. This is your boy Yakub, and here I am chilling by the riverside, and I wanted to update y'all on my healing and cleansing journey since my 90-day juice fast this past winter. Right now it's the beginning of August 2017, and it's been about 4 months since I completed my juice fast, but I'm still working on myself. So I just wanted to describe what I'm doing, what I've been going through, and what I plan to keep doing in the continuation of my healing and cleansing journey. So if you want any background information, check out my 90-day juice fast videos. I recommend the 40-day one. That one's pretty clear, describes the digestive issue I was going through and the process and all that. But yeah, basically I did a 3-month juice fast under the guidance of John Rose, and if you're into juice fasting or juice feasting or solid food vacation in general, check out John Rose on YouTube, because he's the man, he's the master. Like, he has so much information readily available. Check out his channel, you'll learn so much. So before you ask me any questions, check out John Rose. So basically I worked with him, and he consulted with me over 3 months, where we talked on the phone pretty much every day for a month, and then twice a week for a couple of months. And he just kind of guided me through the juice fast, and it was amazing experience. And it was so good to be with someone who understood what I was going through, while everyone around me, well, some people were kind of shocked, didn't understand, while some of my closest people thought that I was unnecessary. And actually my mom was really worried about me, because I was losing a lot of weight, looking skinny in the face. And during my juice fast, as I explained in other videos, I was trying to deal with some digestive issue where down in my sigmoid colon I had some discomfort and slow digestion, and it was just kind of taking my energy, slowing me down ever since I started juicing. Not a juice feast or fast, but just juicing in general. So I started juicing vegetables and fruits and incorporating that more and more into my days, and then I felt like I activated some sort of healing, because I got even more sensitive to cooked foods and processed foods, and they would just slow me down even more. And even like shakes and solid fruits and vegetables would slow me down. So often I would just fast for the first half of the day, just so I can have energy to work and do my daily affairs. So that's when I decided, after listening to John Rose a lot, that I need a solid food vacation to actually deal with this healing. So 3 months have gone by, and that area has cleared up and it feels a lot better, but my digestion is still slow. And actually now I feel more in this area, which is kind of the liver area, but it's also the area where the colon, the what's it called, the upwards colon, the ascending colon, where it meets the transverse colon, that area. Because at the end of my juice fast I went for a visceral treatment, which is where someone kind of feels out my organs and the tissues all around my organs, and he said that he feels something in that area where the ascending colon with the transverse colon connects. He didn't describe exactly what it was, but he felt something. So I don't know if it's pinched, twisted, tight, or what, but I also just feel like every time I eat, and I just feel that area slowly, things passing through, and kind of uncomfortable, and I'm always kind of shifting to try to make it more comfortable. And he also said he felt that area where the sigmoid colon, but he said that normally the sigmoid should be like this, down and up kind of, before it goes to the rectum. but mine is kind of like this, flat, you know, like, which would mean that things digest more easy down there. But yeah, that's just how it is. So this area, I was also wondering if it's something to do with my liver. The guy from the visceral treatment couldn't tell me that, but I tried a liver flush once at the end of my juice fast, and I didn't really see anything significant happen from that. And I did a colonics right after, which felt really good. But yeah, these are kind of things I want to keep doing over time, slowly. And since my juice fast, I've been juicing pretty much every day. Actually every day. For 7 months I haven't missed the juice. Maybe once when I had a kombucha instead while I was traveling. But it's only the last few weeks where I lightened up on myself and I kind of let go of my healing protocols. I was doing parasite cleanses with tinctures of clove and wormwood and cinnamon leaf oil. So these kind of essential oils, and doing all these different things, because even though I cleansed my colon and I'm still going through this digestive issue, I still have issues with my nasal area, my nasal cavity. I know it's full of mucus because I'm always congested in my nose and I can't breathe properly through my nose. And I know just like my lungs, my nasal cavity, all that I just want to cleanse. That's my next area of focus in my cleansing. So I'm still cleansing because if you can hear that, it's not proper. I want to be able to breathe properly. And this has been an issue since I was 13. Since I was in grade 8, I remember I got sick, some sort of bronchial cough. And when I healed from that, I had a cold that wouldn't go away, and I was like, what's happening? This cold is taking longer than usual. And next thing you know, I have that cold for my whole life. So like over 15 years I think that was. So I constantly have a cold, meaning I'm constantly congested in my nose. I'm always blowing my nose, especially in the winter. It's running and it's just always kind of clogged up. Can't breathe properly through each hole. It's kind of tight. So I know my next area is just to cleanse that. And I'm wondering why that didn't cleanse during my juice fast, but I have a suspicion why. Because during my juice fast, I quit everything, meaning I didn't drink coffee, I didn't drink alcohol, I didn't have any food, obviously, no solid food, just pure living vegetable and fruit juices. And two things. One, I was more focused on the fruit juices because I couldn't handle the vegetable juices. And it's not only since after my juice fast when I got more into the veggies, more and more used to it, that now I love vegetable juices and I have one every morning virtually. Like more vegetables than fruits, which is what John Rose said, that usually people will eventually at some point get to a point where they'll have like 2/3 of their juices will be vegetables to fruit, you know? Where I did kind of opposite, more fruit to vegetables for most of my 90 days of juicing. It wasn't until day 50, 60, and then 70, 80 where I started really getting into the vegetable juices. So now I'm drinking them more. So I think that will help more in cleansing. And a second thing, I think it's a big thing, was I was smoking herb during my juice fast. That was kind of the one thing I didn't let go of. I kind of grew up with that. But my nasal congestion started before I started smoking herb. So I know that's not what caused it initially. But I'm sure putting smoke in my lungs did not help with cleansing my lungs and my nasal cavity. After all, the lungs are one of the main organs of elimination. So I decided this summer I did 2 months where I wouldn't smoke and just be clean, and I just did juices every day and ate mainly just fruit. Though I still did veggies for, you know, social occasions, and summertime there's a lot of social occasions. Yeah, so I would have preferred to just eat fruit to just really focus on the cleansing, but yeah, that's what happened. And nothing really changed. I still feel the same. And then since basically about a month now, I lightened up on myself, and I was just like, it was my birthday in July, and I decided for my birthday I'm just gonna relax and not be so strict on myself, and I let go of my healing protocols, my parasite cleanses, and I still juice every day pretty much, but I'm not so strict. If I miss a day of juicing, I'll just start with juicy fruit. And if I want a beer or have a smoke, I'm not going to be so strict on myself. But like now doing that stuff, I feel like I'm not like before where I would get in the habit of regularly doing it. It's just kind of like especially like drinking, I'm just like, I'll try to drink some beers or whatever, and I feel like my system doesn't like it as much. It can't handle as much, so I can't even really get too drunk, I don't think, because my system would stop before that happens. At least not like really drunk. Because I just feel sick before that, which I'm really thankful for, because alcohol is a poison. Essentially, it's a toxin. Maybe in small amounts it could be good, used medicinally, but just for like fun, socially, I don't think I need that in my life for the long term. And the ganja herb also, like, once I get back into a healing protocol, in a couple weeks I plan to, I want to let go of the smoking, the alcohol, the coffee, everything again, and just really be pure and just drink juices and eat fruit. That's all I want to do. Vegetables will be like an emergency situation. But yeah, I still haven't touched cooked foods for over 7 or 8 months now. It's been since December, and I'm really happy for that. And I don't like, that's the thing when I'm making exceptions. It's a slippery slope, you know, like you make one exception, it leads to another. Next thing you know, you could be eating cooked food. But I was just like, no, I'm not eating cooked food because I work too hard, and I want to get back on my healing and cleansing really soon. And I don't want cooked food or nothing to interfere too much. So for now, I'm just taking it a little light on myself. But in a couple of weeks, literally like 2 weeks, the Woodstock Fruit Festival happens, and I'm going for that. And just a few days before that, I'm going to do a little bit of water fasting and juice fasting. Just a few days, nothing too crazy. I'm going to focus a lot on the citrus to get that stringent, pulling mucus effect. And head to Woodstock with the beautiful fruity family of mine, and be around other conscious people that are all about healing and cleansing and detoxification and regeneration of the body on a cellular level. That's what I'm doing. So people kind of like, what do I keep cleansing from? I'm so clean. I have such a clean diet. But few people really understand how the body works and how healing works, and how long it takes for the body to recover. And how long it takes for the body to recover from a whole lifetime of damage. I damaged my body for over 27 years of not conscious eating. It wasn't until I was 27, when my dad died from stomach cancer, that I realized, whoa, we have no idea of the connection that food has on our body. And now I realize essentially that the food we eat, the liquids we drink, whatever we put inside our bodies are our bodies. It becomes our body. That's it. Whatever doesn't become our body, because it's not organic, it's plastic or metal or whatever that's in our foods, all these chemicals that the body doesn't really know what to do with, it'll either expel it in the best situation, or it'll just sit inside you. If the body can't turn it into itself, it'll just sit there. And what do you need that stuff inside of you? What do you need all the processed chemicals and chips inside of you? Now, I'm not hating on anyone that eats chips and junk food and all that. I've been there, done that. It's really like it takes another level of awakening to really break free from that, because not until you really understand how the body works will you actually make changes that are significant to make your body heal. And really, your body can heal on its own. You just gotta let it do that. So to let it do that, you gotta get rid of all the crap that your body doesn't need, that's sitting inside of you, whether it's in your colon or anywhere in your digestive tract, or even in your cells, in your blood, but especially in your lymphatic system, which is the sewage system of the body that deals with all the garbage, and it expels garbage if you let it. unless you just suppress it and keep stuffing yourself with food and junk and you don't let the body heal and detox. It'll just sit there, but if you let it detox and cleanse, it'll start pushing that stuff out of your skin, out of your bowels, out of your sinuses and lungs, and through your kidneys, and all that will just start releasing stuff. That's why when you see pimples, they're more mucousy than they are bloody, because that's the lymph system cleansing itself. And I've been learning all this stuff, and it's just amazing and fascinating, and I'm just so into it, looking up to the great people, like experts who've been doing this for years, like Dr. Robert Morse, like Lou Corona, like John Rose, like Dan the Man McDonald, like who else? There's a lot of people out there. And even old school people who are no longer with us, like Dr. or was he Doctor? I think he was, but Arnold Eretz. If you're gonna read anything about healing, read Arnold Eretz' Mucusless Diet Healing System. That book explains it all and explains how basically the vitality of a person depends on how little obstruction they have in their bodies. So the less obstruction you have, the more vitality you will have. So I'm working to get to a point of that vitality. So far I taste it here and there, but it's not a stable thing like I want it to be. And I'm sure it's because I'm still clogged up in my nasals. Still need cleansing on that level. And that's what I'm gonna do. And in this lifetime, I'm gonna reach that vitality. I'm gonna live it, God willing, and inspire people. For now, I'm just kind of the crazy dude eating fruits and drinking juices, and people think I'm actually hurting myself, because I have, even my blood work was kind of, my blood work in my red blood cells were low, and now my latest blood test shows something with my liver, not too bad, something with my kidney, not too bad, but things going on. So I'm thinking it's like I'm doing all this healing stuff, but then I'm like eating vegetables and avocados, and which I'm not saying are bad, but I'm just, when you're trying to cleanse, that kind of stuff can kind of interfere, I feel, because it takes so long to digest vegetables like leafy greens, unless I really took the time to chew. But when I'm in social situations, I don't take my time to chew properly, which would take really long. Like I need at least an hour to eat a salad peacefully, maybe even 2 to enjoy it peacefully, but I never do that. That's why I prefer to just eat fruits. So out of all this, the one thing that I know is the best success for me has been eating peaches. Because right now peaches are local and in season. So yeah, I've been working about 8 to 10 hour days in construction. So I need my energy, and I feel like all these healing protocols kind of take away energy because my body's really working hard. And I feel like to really do it properly, I would need to just like go away somewhere and just focus on healing, let go. Honestly, I would love to do a water fast and just let my body heal. But I know that would take away energy my body would use for healing, and I wouldn't be able to do my day-to-day stuff. And right now I really want to work, and I really want to achieve my goals that I have set for the next year pretty much. So that's why I kind of like, okay, I'm gonna eat fruit, I'm gonna do that and this and the other, what I need to do just to be able to maintain, because I feel a lot better than I did even before my juice fast, and especially before I started eating consciously, where my mind is clear, it's not cloudy, I'm able to be more present and focused with people regularly. It's not just sporadic, like up and down. And my energy's stable from morning to night, I'm not like crazy energetic vitality, but I'm not like burn up and down, crash and burn, whatever you call it. So that's why I'm taking it easy on myself. And but yeah, I know when I'm working construction, and one time I bought a big box of peaches that they were selling on the side during a road trip on the side of the road, and I just ate peaches for 2 days, and I swear off the second day I started feeling so good. I went to the bathroom like 5 times, and my bowels just became so loose, because up till now I've been often going to eat tomatoes and avocado. That's kind of my little petit péché mignon, a little guilty little pleasure in the evenings often. And because I'm always so busy running around, I don't give myself the proper time to eat a lot of calories, and especially because of my digestion being slow, I don't feel like eating a lot. So often at night I'm like pounding back avocados to get kind of those calories, and I just feel my digestion slower the next day. But when I ate just peaches, I felt so good easily, just 2 days. And then I ran out and I didn't maintain that. So for the next while, I'm just really gonna focus on peaches. Even though I'm not gonna be strict on myself, I'm still gonna just eat mainly peaches, and that's what I've been doing the last few days. Until I start a little bit of juice fasting, go to Woodstock, and then when I come back, hopefully I'll be just doing more mono diets, because I feel like that's kind of my solution right now if I wanna keep going about my daily affairs at work and all my goals, and heal and cleanse by just eating one fruit. That way it's just simple on my digestion, so my digestion is not working too hard, and I have the sugars and energy I need with the calories I need to go about my day. So that's what I want to do next. And if anyone got this far in the video, maybe that means you're really interested in health like I am, because I love watching other people's journeys. And if you have any advice or any comments, feel free to share below, please, because I would love to get people's advice, especially those who are passionate about a mucusless diet healing system. And if you're just interested in my journey, then feel free to subscribe or like this video, and I'll know that people like it, and I'll make more to keep sharing my journey as I go, and it's gonna get more and more interesting. So thanks for the love and support. I send it right back. Peace, and have a nice day.